Hey, CityCast listeners, it's Megan Harris. Something a little different today, an evening drop. A few hours ago, we got some really big news. We knew it was coming for a long time. A local jury ruled that the man behind the Pittsburgh Synagogue shooting in 2018 should get the death penalty. CityCast lead producer Mallory Falk is with me to talk about it.
It's been a hard few months, and a lot of details from the trial have been really difficult to hear.
This is the gist, just in case you did not live here at the time, or maybe you've been avoiding this topic with intentionality.
And trust me, we get that.
Totally. So the final verdict came in today. The jury ruled that Robert Bowers should get the death penalty. In 2018, he walked into a Squirrel Hill synagogue during Shabbat services and shot and killed 11 worshipers from 3 congregations. 6 other people were also injured. He was found guilty earlier this summer on 63 federal counts, including 11 counts of a hate crime that resulted in death. I'm pretty sure this is the first time we've said his name on this show, but we feel like the sentencing is his to bear. So today, and maybe Monday, will probably be the only time that we do.
He still has to face sentencing for other charges that weren't eligible for the death penalty, so this isn't over, unfortunately. And we know basically every news organization in this city is covering the trial. It's been in all our feeds for weeks.
We are so grateful for their work. And we're saying all this because as journalists, it is in every way our instinct to run toward the fire. Good days and bad days, we are built and trained and positioned to follow big and impactful stories every day.
But for us, this one needs a little extra time.
We are reporters, but we are also Pittsburghers. I was on the team at WESA that covered the shooting that day in October. I remember the sound of the police scanner that morning and doing live hits with newsrooms around the world all afternoon. I remember crying in the control room and how scared everybody was. But I was an outsider in every way.
This was my community. As I've mentioned on the show before, I grew up attending services and religious school at Tree of Life. My mom is a member of Dor Chadash, one of the 3 congregations that lost someone, and she was on her way to services that morning, but by the time she got near the building, it was blocked off by a SWAT team. She's been going to almost every day of the trial, and I joined her a couple times, including for closing arguments earlier this week. So this is all really personal to me.
We really hope you care about our why here, because this news is incredibly important to us too. And we want to talk about the trial and the folks that it's impacting with grace and with dignity. But because we're a teeny newsroom here at CityCast Pittsburgh and Hey Pittsburgh, the best way for us to do that is to give ourselves a little space to experience this news in community alongside all of you.
Space to grieve.
Thursday and Friday, you're going to hear other stories about our city's biggest vegan festival, changes to our local media landscape, some updates on the county jail, and more. It's not because we don't care about this. It's because we need to be human with you for a few minutes. We want to process it and let ourselves feel the big feelings with the rest of our town.
So please stay tuned. Monday, we're going to do a recap on the whole thing, the shooting, the trial, the verdict, my takeaways from sitting in the courtroom, and what comes next.
And Tuesday, you're going to hear Mallory in conversation with someone very dear to her, her mom.
So tomorrow we're bringing you something totally different, a light distraction.
A decidedly different way to be in community this weekend.
And on the Friday News Roundup, we're talking about some other stories from the week we hope you'll care about too.
So please stick with us. On Monday and Tuesday, we'll have a pair of episodes that looks more deeply into our local Jewish community, what happened in 2018, and what happens next. In the meantime, please be good to each other, Pittsburgh.